Last year, the government of Belize imposed an indefinite moratorium on offshore oil in Belize's marine territory. It is just one of the safeguards marine conservationists and the Belizean public have championed. But the Belize Barrier Reef is still under threat and pressure from other elements. And that is why, for the 5th year, Reef Week is being observed across the country to celebrate the wins, highlight the importance of the reef, and emphasize the need for added protection for this critical resource.
Looking at the achievements of 2017, the offshore oil moratorium, the leadership of the government and people of Belize on this issue is really something to celebrate. We know the Fisheries Act should be coming on stream shortly. Mangrove regulations are being looked at as well. So it is a big set of milestones and accomplishments that have been conservation-minded, but it's also looking at past that, how these resources are essential pillars to our nature-based economy, and making sure that we're not seeing it in a little box and, oh, that's just the environment, and, oh, then just to worry about fish and tree and everything else. It's really putting that into the center scope where it deserves, to say that it's essential to our development that we ensure sustainability, transparency, accountability of ourselves and of everyone else.
And for the first time, Reef Week introduced the Year of the Reef Declaration. It is a piece of document that outlines targets to protect our reef. The churches of Belize also threw their support behind the declaration. Oceana's Janelle Chanona explains the significance of this new component to the Reef Week.
The idea of the declaration is really to put words to paper and heart to effort, that together we can identify several areas that we want to work strategically towards, collectively towards. So it's looking at, in our own lives, wherever we can, at work, at school, at church, at the neighborhood fair, fundraising events, working away from single-use plastics and styrofoam, looking at how we can support transitions from destructive fishing gear and indiscriminate fishing gear to alternatives that support sustainability of fishing. We want to keep fishermen fishing. We want to keep the resources safeguarded, and just overall better management through transparency, through accountability. So the idea is really to give us a benchmark this year, and in 2019 during Reef Week again, we'll get together and see what progress we've made, new supporters that have come on stream, just so that we can mark ourselves.
Reef Week 2018 will be celebrating entrepreneurs who are making environmentally friendly products and following sustainable practices, as well as raising awareness through a number of activities across the country.
We're also calling out entrepreneurs that are already doing this. So the bamboo straws and sea glass jewelry, lionfish jewelry, eco-friendly solutions with their biodegradable products. Tomorrow we go from the foots of the National Assembly on bicycle to BTL Park. So again, saying that they, artistically saying that the decisions made in the corridors of power, are reflected on the coast. We have the swim across the English Key Channel on Sunday. We have a series of classroom events, movie nights, activities in every single district on all the keys, cleanups above and below the waterline.
Reef Week 2018 culminates on Friday, March 16th in Dangriga, where the Reef Week Fair will be held at the Alejo Beni Park. Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.